21 years old from Slovenia. Now he draws Jokic. Long jumper is good.
And he's shooting that with such confidence. And
well, Craig is assigned to guard Doncic. Look at that, right down the middle. And Luka, it's 36-34. Jeremy Grant has been playing terrific lately, and that's going to be a three-point opportunity. Wow.
all missed. Time to get it to the rim.
Doncic off the glass.
Torrey Craig has done a pretty good job.
Coming to the end of this first quarter. Doncic and Kleba. Long three from Luka. Yes, sir. No problem. Luka Doncic buries one with his 18 points. As I mentioned, he's averaging a 30-point triple-double against the Spurs this year in 3 games. He fires up a three. He's got another one. That's number 5 for Luka Doncic.
I was kind of ball watching around Finney-Smith, another highlight play.
Dorian Finney-Smith has missed the last 2 games. Doncic goes to the hole, is fouled. Finney-Smith's been out with a hip injury. Oh, man. He's back on the floor.
Get with me, deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Here if you jump up and down. Doncic with a 3-pointer coming out of that timeout. Big shot.
Game, you don't want to be that guy that didn't give the effort, and that's part of the struggles with this Mavs team.
Doncic comes back after the timeout, scores the layup. I'm with you. That is a bad look.
Turn at the rims at times for the Spurs defense.
Rams got it within 5. Spurs go on a run, their biggest lead. Doncic out of that timeout scores a little floater. 117-105 as we approach the 1-minute mark. Doncic is having a big scoring game. That gives him 38 for the game.
Doncic record, then a home record this year. Doncic off the Porzingis screen.
It's a heck of a shot there. I mean, because Miles had a chance to time it and everything. On the floor, almost 10 minutes.
He had 11 points against the Mavericks back in February. Doncic did not play. He drives in to Goga Bitadze, and Doncic has 8.
And he's looking to play a little bit more physical. You can see the corner on to Justin Holiday.
Pacers have hit 4 of 9 from three-point range. Doncic got Bitadze in the air and Goga the foul. Doncic, about an 8-second difference. Game and shot clock. Wants the screen up high from Cauley Stein, and a deep 3. Perfect.
The truth to be told, Chris, that second foul.
36-31 Indiana. Doncic off the Marjanovic screen. And count it, a foul. Because they're going to have to rely a lot on Aaron Holiday with Malcolm Brogdon out week to week.
Well, Aaron's also got a feel where he can get it going too, Chris. He gets look like the look he had there. That's one he's got to take with him. I'm sorry, I was actually looking at Doncic, and I heard you ask the question. Yeah, he really has shot the three-pointer a little bit better, Chris.
Doncic had plenty of time to do it in a win tonight. The Pacers 3-1 on this 5-game road trip. Doncic ties it. 30.
Offensively, they tend to find their rhythm. Defensively is where they've been able to keep themselves in games to have that rhythm as Doncic gets all the way to the rim.
Care to guess the other 2 all-star starters from Dallas? Doncic pulling his way in and getting the kind hometown bounce. 6 for Doncic.
I'll say Dirk Nowitzki. That defensive pressure, could they stand up to it?
Yeah, right now, the playoffs started tonight. They face the Los Angeles Clippers. It's not a good matchup for them. Doncic, his first 3-point make of the game. He's got 6.
This Grizzlies team, they have tough games ahead of them, and it will be nice for them to be able to capture what they had in the last 3 games.
Doncic, his second 3-point make.
The Western Conference Finals.
Great free agency pickup by Mark Cuban and Donnie Nelson and Tony Ronzone, the front office for the Mavericks, as Doncic draws the foul going to the free throw. Here's Doncic guarded by Holiday. Frank Jackson and Nicolo Melli ready to come in. Doncic knocks down a long 3. With 3 minutes to go now in the first half. Doncic turns the corner. Great spin move for the bucket.
Just got such good handle and size. He's gotten where he's wanted, which has been right at the cup.
Holiday with 12 points of the game. Doncic with a little get back almost. Draws the foul on Holiday. County kid, he can take it. Doncic behind the screen. Got Holiday in the air. That's going to be the fourth foul on Drew Holiday. Went for the pump fake.
That's a big deal. It's off the dribble drive and eventually getting what they want.
Luka downhill, fouled. And he drew the hit from Melly, and we'll go back to the he's done. Frank Jackson comes into the game for the Pelicans. Ball chasing Doncic. And that foul is going to go against the Pelicans and Williamson.
Punching him once he got in the paint.
Tough drive by Luka into traffic with a foul. You just keep. Curry trying to stick to him like glue.
Defense had to be good.
Yep.
Oh, nice finish by Luka.
His first hoop of the game.
Maybe that gets him.
You know, for a while there was a rumor the night free agency started that the Mavs were going to get him in a trade. Luka, nice roll. He'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Can't do it a trade. It's not going to happen a lot, but I agree with you.
Luka taking it to the basket again.
I think that's what he's going to have to do.
Spurs have 18 bench points, led by 7 from Derek White. Their bench does well, 4th in the league, about 45 points a game. Luka slashing to the basket.
Picking his spots to score now.
Murray, the defender. Luka initiating the offense, taking it inside where he's been money tonight.
Not a lot you can do about that.
But they stuck that one in on us.
LeBron played well against Zion too last night. Incredible.
40 points for LeBron last night. There's Luka in the paint, and that will fall in with a foul.
Can't stop it. You know what DeRozan is going to do, and you know where he's trying to get. Yet you can't seem to stop him. Nice step back by Doncic.
First three of the game for Doncic. Spurs up 1. Mills has 8 points in the game. Luka with a layup, and Dallas seesaws back on top at the 5-minute mark.
I like that. Down, so he's playing with a team that has lost 17 out of 18 games.
Yep.
Luka all the way to the rim.
And no defensive resistance whatsoever.
That is a ridiculous loss.
I mean, didn't they lose the game this year because
A shirt wasn't tucked.
yeah, I was going to say, Chris Paul said, hey, Jordan Bell doesn't have a shirt tucked in.
When they're given an opportunity.
Step back jack for Luka. Yes! Over Malik Beasley, who's just shaking his head.
Quarter, variety of ways getting to the rim, knocking down threes. Luka making it look easy on that drive.
Straight line drive to the basket. All of those things.
You're in Orlando.
Orlando and their 2019-20 season City Edition jerseys, charcoal and orange. And Luka with an all-star game kind of move, going to the basket and puts Orlando on the board.
I like folks. It's taking them some time. Luka really attacking the rim on that drive.
18.7 points a game, misses a try from deep, and Kleba rebounds. Luka for 3 after he just scored inside, and a rainmaker.
And rebounder, I might add.
19 points a game this year and 7th in the league at almost 11 rebounds tonight. Luka right to the basket again.
I've never seen a player in the assignment is taken care of.
Dallas has recovered to rebuild the lead to 7.
Oh,
and maybe 9. Yes, it is 9. Knifing to the defense, Luka.
Antetokounmpo. Un hombre que ya ha mejorado considerablemente su tiro de afuera del perímetro.
Yeah, Luke Walton talking with official Derek Collins about why there was no foul call. Now Luka spinning and scoring. So Luka Doncic with his first 2.
It's 6. You're right there when Luka gives it up. You got to deny him that basketball back, Grant, because he puts so much pressure on you. Once he gives it up, he doesn't get it back. That's your fault. You gave it up. Denial.
Porzingis stays in with Doncic here in the fourth. And there's Doncic driving. And he has now scored a game-high 27 points.
Into his body. That's going to create the space you need to deliver at the basket.
19 for Hield, but the problem is he's had to take 18 shots to get him. And that's going to be 3 free throws for Luka Doncic. What a game for Porzingis. Now it's Doncic. He's been good too as he looks for a 3. And he now has scored 33 points on only 18 attempts.
Nice find too by Booker once he recognized the mismatch.
Luka for 3 over Kelly Oubre. On the money.
It's like that third quarter last night where he shot the ball.
Via trying to deny Luka. Finally got it to him. Luka inside, short on the floater. Porzingis tips it right back into Luka's hands, and a second opportunity in the paint is house money, and Luka scored. Every turnover seems like it is resulting in an easy basket at the other end of the floor. Luka. That was not a whole lot of resistance provided defensively by Phoenix.
Straight line drives the other thing.
Phoenix, the Suns up now by 12.
It's going to take some defense against Devin Booker. He's off to a fantastic start.
Luka, no defense against him. Once again, the straight line drive to the basket. And Monty Williams, a short fadeaway. Suns have rebuilt the lead to 9. Dallas has worked it down to a 4-point game. And now Luka inside, draws a foul, shoots a couple.
Shot here in the next 7 seconds.
7 seconds or less. Oh, Luka, and he's fouled. And Phoenix is over the limit. So with 32 seconds to go on the... Luka individually has coincided with the team getting hot from the three-point line, but there he is doing what he's done so well all year long. Take it to the buzzer in overtime after they had a steal to force a steal and score to force OT. Then the old elbow J as Luka knocks down a 3. Great job for Luka, and the Mavericks out of a timeout.
Well, he's up and at it though.
Back pick by Kleba. Drill and drive by Luka, and Noel grabs him before he can rise up into the shooting motion. With 7:48 left, the Mavs have only scored 4 points since, but Oklahoma City hasn't made up much ground. That will help Dallas, though. A little more cushion at the 2-minute mark as Luka in the...
And they're going to get some great looks. I mean, you saw Royce O'Neal a little while ago with an open look and just couldn't knock it down.
Doncic wide open.
That's my concern.
Mix up on defense. They worked on that at shoot-around earlier.
It's been very, very good. And you don't look at that just in terms of points, but just how comfortable he's looking. And this was my concern right here, is because Mike Conley came in, obviously smaller than Joe Ingles. Who's going to cover Luka? He can drive, he can shoot the 3. So he's a threat from pretty much everywhere. And it's a matter of guys helping out, figuring out how to guard him.
Well, right now he's trying to take over this game as he drives into paint on Tony Bradley, who just checked in.
Oh, and Europe sizes, that's 52.
52, wow. Luka, 3. Splashes another 3, that's 21. Luka gets it back off the inbound. At the free throw line, he takes on Gobert, floater for 2.
And
23 for Doncic.
He's talented, he can just...
Último partido de 61 puntos los de Damian.
Otro de 3 también que viene registrando los Dallas y Damian Lillard dentro de lo que es el departamento de asistencias. Los dos se han combinado en esta temporada para repartir 93 asistencias.
Y 16 en la gran celebración en exclusiva por TNT. Y ahí estará Luka Doncic.
Los dos jugadores en la cobertura de TNT cuando es mencionado para el cuadro titular y se ve muy emocionado, se ve que llora, da la impresión de que es su señora madre la que...
Analizar 7 jugadores diferentes de Dallas han ejecutado un triple.
Otro disparo de 2 comandando toda esa artillería pesada.
Cortesía de American Express.
Bueno, Luka Doncic atacando la pintura y concretaba 2 puntos. Cortesía de Kia, el vehículo oficial de la NBA. Luka Doncic buscó el espacio, movimiento, cintura, viene con el disparo. Además, concretó los 2 puntos, negocia la falta.
Doncic chased by Beverly. Nice closeout by Zubac, who avoids the contact. Free throws for Shamet. Clippers by 10. Doncic down the lane, hit from behind. A whistle will send him to the stripe.
26. They're only playing 3 times this year. The Mavs only have to go to Staples Center to play the Clippers once as Luka drives and hammers it home. That'll be, by the way, March 16th when Dallas goes out to visit LA.
Okay. On the 3-point line tonight. Doncic, good defense by Shamet. Draws the contact. He'll go to the line for 2.
Really in a rhythm that we haven't seen from him in a long time.
Doncic with a 3. Clippers lead.
His first year with Portland, a free agent to be. 8 to shoot. Doncic will pull up. And hit. The point guards exchanging thoughts, sleeping and burned right by him to the hoop. 11 points for Damian Lillard. Doncic wanted a whistle, has the 3, counting, puts the 2, and Damian Lillard has now crossed the 14,000 point mark, joining Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Carmelo Anthony. The only active player.
Nice steal and throw ahead pass to get Bazemore going, get him an easy dunk.
4-point game, Luka. Oh, baby! His 6th 3 of the first.
Whoever Whiteside is guarding all day. You look at Whiteside, he's up on screens now, but
Doncic burns to the rim for the easy lay.
And he keeps you off balance. Now he goes down. He's been able to do that.
Part of that Mike Budenholzer tree. Doncic step back. Is good. 7th 3 of the game.
Those big 3 you're talking about. Hopefully they can do a little bit of the same. Nice split all the way to the hole for Doncic.
Bisecting the lane on the drive. Luka has Dallas in front 7-4, 92nd first half. Mavs are owners of a 1-point lead. Luka dribbles away from the double team and got tripped by Barnes. Slide.
The spacing wasn't good for what they attempted. Cleveland put it on the deck.
Speaking of on the deck, Luka, and his reverse goes in.
Hey, they made that look easy.
The game warm-up is a late scratch. His 9th straight game missed. Big man Rashawn Holmes is out with an injury for Sacramento as Luka knocks down the circus shot and draws a foul. And just
when you come into a game against them in Dallas so far, after that first quarter, it looked like they're focused. Luka is going to go to the free throw line.
Right into the game immediately. There's no match for 7-4 Boban Marjanovic on the jump ball. Controlled by Dallas with Luka in the paint, and he tosses it in sweetly.
Like that ball fake, creativity offensively. They're taking turns, going one-on-one. It's just not going to get it done. Luka all the way to the rim again for an easy finish.
Art this year, Dwight Powell. Justin Jackson's gone in a moment ago. Finney Smith, Powell, Luka, and Hardaway sharing the floor. Now 2 in a row.
See one go in. Sometimes that's all it takes.
They begin this game 2 for their first 11. A lot of back rim bounces here early on. Doncic negotiating his way inside. See a perfect example. Scores with the left hand. That's what he does at the end of the shot clock. It's not even important, I don't think, nowadays to have a point guard at the beginning, but at the end of the shot clock. Oh boy. Well, that's not what you want to play Josh Richardson basketball. Adjusting initially. He had a great rhythm before the hamstring. There's Doncic, and Richardson was all over him. That was pure talent there. I'll tell you what, not at all happy was Brett Brown. 2 of 14 from beyond. That said, their field goal percentage a little more respectable at 40%. Luka Doncic all the way to the cup for 2. Doncic, of course, the percent. They continue to work pick and roll here with Doncic and Powell.
and Matisse Thybulle ends up committing the personal foul.
Credit to Donnie Nelson Jr., who for a year and a half was parading that Luka was the guy, and it wasn't even close that they needed.
He does things like that.
Isn't it frustrating for him? There's nothing like winning and being part of a winning culture. He understands that, and he understands also he's going to be on the floor when it matters, playing important minutes when the lights are bright.
21 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Doncic, the floater is good.
Putting the bigs in the pick and roll. I would give him a steady dive.
So live with that, trying to pile up some stops.
If I'm Luka with no big on the floor, I'm looking to turn the corner.
That's exactly what he does, and a chance for three.
I mean, the help is LeBron James, and he can do it, but it's a...
Es un jugador que al tener a Luka y al tener a Porzingis, que es un tipo 2,21 m que te tira 3 puntos, a Hardaway que tiene mano, a Luka que hace esto, él es el que, como ese...
Kick to Finney Smith, back to Doncic again. He goes left, driving on Dunn, and a foul on Chris Dunn.
It's going to be a tough matchup for Chris Dunn. I mean, because the simple fact that...
Correa. Doncic behind his back, fires the jumper.
Oh, man.
And he thought he was hit on the arm, and he lets him.
Time didn't wait for the screen from Thaddeus Young.
Doncic down the lane, layup good.
I tell you, boy, his handles are tight. I mean, for his size.
As Doncic will bring it up. Comes in Harrison, stops and pops and scores.
Well, I mean, nothing he could do that time. Shaq Harrison.
Doncic trying to circle and look, crossed over, down the lane, got a shot up and good. Wow. And he's having fun, too.
Yeah, he's like, he's playing a,
yeah.
You know, and then he gets caught sitting at the three-point line and shooting, where he was much more aggressive in the first half.
Doncic scores again.
Over a donut at the line for Rozier. You know what just happened? The ball did not tell a lie.
Yeah.
And Luka, yes, sir! Brewers 1-2 on the line. Finney Smith committing a foul his first. Talking with Rick before the game, he did stress that you'll see some unorthodox moments defensively for Brooklyn. They went into a zone, but shooting over. Had a season best 13, and their last game Monday, a loss to Minnesota. Working against the defense is Luka.
Look at that footwork.
Special.
Kevin McKee.
Like a bang knee.
Yeah.
Mavs could go 2 for 1 here at the end of the half.
Give it
the
to
three by Luka. He does. He gives it to you. He gives it to all the MFFL's ones. Boban screening and a long three. Bullseye. Luka. 7 rebounds. I'm sorry. Luka downhill all the way to the cup.
That's what you do to size right there.
Vaughn, Wright, Brunson have all produced off the bench. Luka weaving on the defense. Back to the three-point line to hit again. Bang. Really good sequences in interior defense here in this last couple of minutes.
Nothing coming easy. Nice attack.
Here's something coming easy. Luka, beeline drive to the bucket.
Keep that kid out of the...
He's been doing that the whole game. He's really played good defense, but it doesn't matter because Luka's a monster.
Luka's made his last 4 shots. Anybody for 5? Yes, sir!
5. It's just...
Minutes to go.
Dwight Powell doing a good job using his hands that time defensively.
Drive in the paint. Dallas looking for their first basket, and they have it with a foul to boot.
So good inside.
Entra Kuzma de la segunda unidad, entra Dwayne Howard, entra Rayon Rondo, entra Caruso, ¿no? Esos 5 con Caruso, buena. Ahora la de Doncic, que son sus primeros puntos. Después de correr, LeBron o Rondo los ponen a correr y son de los que mejor llegan a campo abierto.
Qué buena defensa, intimidante con sus 2,20 m por parte de Porzingis a la entrada de...
Forma y seguir jugando, que la verdad es que es un verdadero crack, que puede jugar bien hasta alta edad, me parece. Qué mal cayó. Uy, qué mal cayó Luka. A ver, se escuchó hasta acá. Y te digo, Ale, 21 asistencias para 24 canastas.
Buena entrada de Doncic tirando encima.
No sé qué opinas vos, pero me parece que no es un jugador
No
que
es ahí donde
necesite Lakers, pero sí que pudieran necesitar otros equipos en este resurgir que ha tenido Derrick Rose y se fuera de Detroit. No son más que...
Runner too, Mark. If he gets things going early, he can be a problem for you down the stretch of a basketball game.
Looking to put Dallas on the board, and Luka does that.
He's thinking somebody.
Well, that reach got up there and got it.
It's the difference in this Maverick team on the defensive end of the floor. Nice attack that time by Luka.
Falls into the basket stanchion and absorbs a pretty big...
I've seen it a lot, Mark, where the Mavericks just kind of step on the gas and take over a game that's going in.
I thought the circus shot was about to go down.
It was a circus.
Until they blew a 30-point lead and lost to the Raptors 110-107. So Doncic with his first bucket. That equaled, incidentally, a field. And Ryan Brokoff coming on for Porzingis. Here's Doncic going right at Aldridge.
You see that? He gives him the shoulder, and then what he does is he almost, talking to Coach Pop before the game, he wants Aldridge to shoot more threes. He wants to come into play.
Doncic nearly it up and down.
Come on.
Did not release it. Doncic watched by White. Off the pick from Powell. Doncic all the way and scored. And that's the first two-point field goal.
Missed the slow roll.
The 6'7" guard in his second season after winning Rookie of the Year a season ago. He's an MVP candidate now. Doncic missed it, but he was fouled. Looks like Myers-Leonard gets the Heat's first foul.
Here's Luka. And he is fouled by Bruce Brown, doing what you said he could do, which is try to exploit the size advantage. Bruce Brown, the putback. Detroit in front by 5. Now Luka launches a three over Drummond, and on the money.
For Detroit, they've attacked KP in the paint with Drummond. Often.
Wide open lane for Luka to try, and he got the two right back for Dallas, Art.
That's aggressive. Come off the...
Smith has scored in double digits. The Mavs lost. Luka on the bounce, takes it to the cup.
There's nothing defenses can do when Luka decides to attack possession.
6 straight points by Dallas to make this a one-point game. Luka against Blake Griffin. Lines up a three for the lead. Yes, sir. Against Golden State. Seth Curry has a 23-point first half as it's winding down. Behind the back. Luka magic to the basket.
3 points a night, and it just hasn't happened, but I don't think it's the end of the world because it hasn't.
Luka inside and scores again for Dallas. So when Drummond just scored, Hart, that ended.
Again, I think Detroit in the second half closing the. This is like so easy.
Yeah, fancy finish by Luka.
To get back in a game when you're down 23.
Luka slices through the defense and is fouled that time.
Lakers really.
Kleba.
Detroit in the matchup zone right now, trying to slow the Mavericks down.
Luka. That could be a zone-busting three, and it is. Top billing. He's had 3 games of 40-plus points this year, and make it 4.
3 ball. All right, so Corey picks him up as soon as he comes across the midcourt line, gets a screen, breaks down, drives, hangs, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, I like the fact that, first of all, bump creates some space, good jump stop.
And off the window, it's Doncic. And boy, does he like to complain after every single play. Luka hangs and scores. That's 9 first quarter points for Luka. Uh-oh, Curry picks it off. Maybe the first awkward shot that Buddy's had in this game. He wasn't in good balance there.
Yes, I would agree with you.
Doncic. That's his first 3-pointer in 5 tries.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Uh-oh. 86-72.
Someone is giving the Kings this much problem.
2 minutes left. And again, Luka calling for a foul. He doesn't get it. 108, 108.
To score the basketball at a very high rate and high level.
I'm a big fan of his as Luka gets all the way to the cup and scoops.
Wow. Way up and in, Skin.
Way up in him, but I was saying on.
I don't think Ball is ever going to reach his potential unless he starts to make shots consistently.
Speaking of shot making consistently, Luka is doing that today. Hard 4 for 5. Jackson Hayes slam dunk. Advantage Dallas by 9. And Luka to drive, and all the way to the cup for the finish. Boban has 7 boards today to lead Dallas. Powell has 5. Oh, and Luka steps to the defense, and then a foul, and down he goes. Excellent day on the glass for Dallas. They are out-rebounding the Pelicans, almost doubling them, 28-15. And then Luka in the paint and earning another trip to the charity stripe.
He's shooting 9 free throws.
That recipe they've got cooking today. Luka drives and spins. Well done. Pretty good.
What kind of possession was that?
The first couple of seconds of the shot clock.
Luka inside, earning another trip to the free throw line. Going to be at his average now, 9 free throw attempts.
Kristaps Porzingis, of course, began his career with the New York Knicks. Much ballyhooed draft pick in 2015, the 4th overall pick. Luka Doncic able to get his first shot to drop.
Playing like a veteran player, and he needs to start producing because he's being paid like a top level, point guard in this league. The salary that he's commanding and the job.
Timberwolves are up to 15 second chance points on 11 offensive rebounds. Luka able to get it to go over Covington.
He might complain as much, the second most, they make the third most.
By the way, they've got an incredible streak going, Jim, as Doncic draws the foul and is going to go to the line for 3. The Mavericks.
En la posición número 4 en la conferencia del oeste, New Orleans. El panorama es totalmente diferente. Está casi en el sótano, el número 14, con marca de 6 ganados, 14 perdidos. Mientras tanto, el equipo tejano
no ha podido iniciar su carrera en la NBA. La primera selección del draft.
Y esta ausencia definitivamente Medellín le va.
Encima la de Porzingis aquí en los primeros 8 minutos del partido. Ahí estaba Luka. Doncic va a ir a la línea personal. Rip City ha rejuvenecido a Carmelo.
Definitivamente hace 2 semanas no tenía equipo Carmelo Anthony y ha sido...
Dwight Powell. 63 Dallas, 57 Nueva Orleans. En larga distancia viene el cañón. Excelente defensa de Porzingis, que ya tiene 5 tapones. Él se estaba defendiendo, sin embargo, mejor Luka Doncic.
Estaba diciéndole a Meli que se abriera. Parecía que iba a buscar el disparo de 3, pero inicialmente esa era la estrategia. Le regalaron el espacio y allí en la zona pintada Ingram lo hace absolutamente todo.
De 20 años que tiene más triple dobles en la historia de la NBA para un chico de 20 años. Buena falta.
KCP barely hit the front of the rim. Doncic, wearing number 77, has control of it. He'll stop and pop from 3 and knock it down. Luka Doncic. That's what he does. Up short. He starts 1 for 4 from the floor. 3rd leading scorer in the league. Luka, count it, foul. He'll get an and 1. Again, he's turning the corner. It's 64-62. We're about 3.5 minutes into the quarter. Doncic around the horn, he goes. KCP goes flying. That's a goaltend. And so it's the biggest lead of the game for the Mavericks.
Yeah, the other one by LeBron.
By LeBron. And by the way, LeBron averaging the fewest free throw attempts. Look at Doncic! That was an from about the 3-point line, wasn't it?
Yeah, great change of direction.
Just off the rim.
89-77, but still it's been a nice turnaround for the Lakers. Oh, a little step back for Doncic is pretty stuff.
Boy, he is just a
opposite to overcome no matter what happens here in the final 18 seconds in the fourth quarter. Doncic all the way, boy, he bodied up on AD well.
Well, he took his the angle away from the shot blocker. That's what you do. You make sure.
If it's rust or what, but you gotta make those buddies like that.
Coming down the lane, Luka. Talking about Rubio. He did play against Washington. Luka with a rebound. Luka accelerates and then goes all the way.
That is nice. Luka not hesitating. He's found his way here in Phoenix. Kaminsky has. That was decent numbers for a change. Look at Luka.
Luka got away from Saric, chasing after him.
It's just around everybody. It's like complete opposite of last year, where Dallas really struggled at home.
Luka sidesteps the defense in the paint, and 5 trips into the paint, or 5 baskets tonight, and he's locked that down. Now here is Luka, and it's a drive inside and a little floater that's too sweet to be sour. That's how good that was.
Well, it's a nice see it in the NBA. The teams found a way to close out the quarter.
Here's Luka inside, and he tosses up the runner. Comes down on Baines. Rim rocker by Aaron Baines, you were saying?
He does the little thing, so you have to have him on the court. I don't know what his plus minus is all the time. As Luka knocks down the 3 off a screen, but
ultimately, Rube about to get blown on this place, and the Mavs take the timeout as Luka drives. And he forces the officials, you said it earlier, forces him.
Yeah, good block out that time by Maxey.
Luka with a drive, layup, nicely done.
That's when it becomes easy, when Luka makes
in this first quarter. Mavericks are the best offensive team in the league. They also flourish in the first quarter. Clippers can show their teeth defensively as Doncic knocks in the shot.
A series rather than old school. You have 3 offensive guys, but you know what they think. If you miss it, you got 2 chances there to get offensive rebounds. So shoot the 3.
A very clever play by a 20-year-old Luka.
10-2 lead. Houston turned the ball over on their first 3 offensive series.
That's not being ready. Ooh.
Step back, foul. Luka! Some Luka magic to get us.
You saw how James Harden does a good job threading that needle in transition, finding Capella.
Step back 3 again. Luka, yes sir.
Going for it.
Made. Dallas leads the game by 2.
That was certainly a confidence-building homestand, gentlemen. 4 wins as Luka launches and hits.
Another step back 3 made by Luka.
Man.
We'll see how much they can try to hide him on defense to avoid being attacked. Luka, who draws a lot of fouls himself, as we just noted, and he...
I like the way the Mavericks have played in this first half. No question about that.
Got to keep it going all the way until the end of the first half, and Luka tried to do that with a sidestep into the lane again. 20 was the largest lead for Dallas. It sets at 14. Mavs in possession of the ball. And Luka takes it right to the basket again. Wow.
Can't guard.
Oh, yeah. Another blow-by by Luka, but then off the bench.
Grabs the rebound. Finney Smith had a career high 22 points earlier this week. Victory over the Spurs. Doncic slices to the basket.
There you go. You let him go.
19 days ago. Doncic had a triple-double. He has triple-doubles in 7 of the 14 games this year. And that's why. 9 points. Doncic picked up by Osman near the timeline. Goes off a foul screen. Fires a 3.
Woo-wee. I'm telling you, he likes that left side to get themselves back in the right frame of mind. To be able to compete Monday, tomorrow.
Doncic steams to the hole.
So crafty. That was a nice little hesitation.
Glenn Robinson Jr., Big Dog, was the former #1 overall pick of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Who could score as easily as Doncic makes another one. Big Dog.
Passing ability. James Harden, Jordan, LeBron. Here's Doncic again. Buries a 3. He's got 14 points. On the floor, it's DeLon Wright, who's a good ball handler. The Mavs picked up in the offseason with Memphis and Toronto last year. Doncic buries another one. He's got 5 3-pointers here in the first quarter. Phenomenal. He gets to the rim, fakes the pass, and gets the layup. What an incredible move by Luka Doncic.
Third board of the game for Luka, who averages a team best 11 a game, almost 11. As Luka splashes in a three-pointer.
I don't want to see it go in.
That happens to you when you're primarily a perimeter shooter. And let's face it, as Luka just...
He's come to play tonight. Half dozen points for Aldridge. But the star of the show so far, Luka with 14 points, looking for 2 more, and give it to him.
Give me all of it tonight. The second quarter.
Let me put the finishing touches on the masterpiece here. All the way inside. Oh, and he's going to shoot 2.
Man, I mean, he is mixing this thing up like...
Yeah, you can't zone when those 2 guys are on the floor, that's for sure.
Luka change of direction to get into the paint and right back into the game, attacking on 2 more to the 17 points that he had. The next person he'll pass on the all-time scoring list will be Jason Terry to get to 61, or to get to 60, I'm sorry, all-time. Speaking of...
He finished that time. Back down.
Now Luka inside and 1. 30 tonight. He can tack on 1 more. And special things are
perimeter opposed to trying to pressure guys.
Luka trying to answer. Right side, he does.
Wow, that's a big guy he shot over.
Up to the cup for Luka, and he's got a career.
However, they're second in the league in percentage, better than 84%. Raptors, first 4 points from the line, and Doncic. This is what Nick Nurse talked about yesterday. Doncic, and a foul. And it's going to be charged to Norman Powell. It's been a long road trip, folks, for the Raptors, and they've worked hard. It's a 3-1 road trip. Their only loss to the Clippers, and a nice move on the inside.
Changing ends and building their defense quickly. And against this team, you got to do that.
Doncic working hard in a crowd and a whistle. And goes down hard.
Portland, he figured the defense out and played really well in the third quarter.
Here's Doncic, and Gasol's going to get called for the foul.
2 minutes to go in the third. Doncic 3. Wow.
This is going to be a good
24.
This is going to be a...
First points this quarter. Doncic another 3.
Same spot. Same spot. And Spike is looking over.
0 for 13 on threes this season after missing that attempt. Luka for 3 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Buries it. He's 1 for 13. Porzingis is 1 for 9. Lowering his head, going to the basket is Luka, and after 2 bounces on the rim, it falls in.
Such soft.
10 is the edge. Boston in front. It was tied at the half. Long 3. Luka over Jaylen Brown. Yes, sir. Celtics, owners of a 7-point lead. Luka, the lane opens up, but he got to the basket to cut it down to 5.
That size right there. All size.
And Boston still bring it home, up by 12. Luka probing in the paint, and he scores.
That's what you want, a quick bucket if you're Dallas. And of course,
for him tonight, coming over from the Phoenix Suns in the Javon Carter deal. Doncic probes and banks it in. Doncic, one of the most prolific drivers of the basketball in the NBA. Mavericks 8th in the league in scoring at 113.5 a game, but they give up almost 111. Doncic floats it up and in. You talked about him and his maturity.
This Grizzlies offense here again in the third.
The Grizzlies shooting 51%, 37% from 3. You're right. I mean, it's the turnovers as Doncic, again, scoring off a drive. That is his MO out. Dylan, a tough shooting night last night in Orlando, went 0 for 7. He is 1 of 5 tonight. Doncic for 3.
James started his game by using a set.
Crowder with 13. Check it, give him 15. Doncic, another 3, another make. And the Grizzlies call for time.
Same play. Jaron starting to find his footing offensively.
Doncic hits the floater. 22 for Luka Doncic.
Frank Ntilikina will guard Luka Doncic. That will be quite the matchup to watch. Doncic gets inside. He's so strong, not the quickest, but he is very strong, Wally. And Doncic, he's not super quick. So savvy and goes right at Gibson. Gibson upset. He thought he got pushed. Gibson
are making each other better. They're playing like a team. They're complementing each other. It's fun to watch on that end.
Doncic easily gets to the rim that time. By the way, Gibson, a season high 8 points.
I think he signaled good and said, no way I can let that fly.
Well, it is Matt Ball, and it is 2, not 3, but 2 scored, and another little runner by Luka. But they find themselves right where they were last night with a chance to win on the road. Luka restores the lead for Dallas.
It's amazing how he gets his balance because
he still demands respect as a player.
Luka inside, and with that, Luka's on the scoreboard. His first shot is good.
So under control.
In the game Friday against the Pacers.
Yeah, but they want these young guys to shoot, regardless of what's going on, miss or make. Nice finish that time by Doncic inside. Thought he got fouled.
Going through
the proper way.
He's 4 for 5 tonight on 3-pointers. And a 16-point first quarter for Love. But a 13-point first quarter for Luka as he answers Kevin Love's 3 with 4 fouls in the quarter on Cleveland. They've only committed 7 fouls in tonight's game. 4 of them on Cedi Osman, who's out right now. Oh, lovely little runner by Luka.
Luka Doncic averaging 25 points, just under 9 rebounds, 6 assists to begin the year. And a nifty move there, midair, goes backboard.
And that's what you love about Doncic, that rim. My goodness. You could complete that pass to Anthony Davis.
Oh my gosh. Doncic floats it in, able to separate and finish. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists for LeBron James. Doncic. You bet! Oh, what a pretty step back. Beautiful crossover. And certainly plenty of Lakers fans in the building as Doncic answers.
He goes right at you.
Just incredible, James. 23 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds as Doncic makes it rain. Creating in tonight, 30 points, 9 rebounds, 12 assists. Doncic gets inside and he's fouled by Howard. Luka Doncic was to send it to OT, and the Lakers a 7-0 run to start the frame. As Doncic gets fouled by Bradley and will shoot a pair.
The off arm here tonight.
I think that's very fair on your part. Doncic, he got it.
Will went a little early.
Luka picks it up, clock starts, crosses half court. Now he's going to drive and throws up a shot and is fouled.
Smart.
On the reset, Luka calls for it, plenty of time. Here comes Cleveland to set the screen. And Luka probing and got around one side and tossed it home.
He's laughing, man.
Can't help it.
Are 12 of 15 from the field. They've hit 9 shots in a row. Doncic with a layup of his own.
And they're trapping him. That time he was able to split it. The time
as Ingram now has 13. Doncic using his strength. Goes right at with Favors on his tail.
so big and strong, able just to bump. No, I'm being serious. If the ball hits the backboard first.
Doncic splits, Doncic drives, and Doncic finishes. Gorgeous move from Luka Doncic.
Luka against Bertans on the drive, softly off the glass.
I like his game plan. It's to attack. He's got it. That's rare.
Luka and the Mavericks working a clock to go 2 for 1. Luka inside, wonderfully done.
I'm going to tell you about that inside.
He can shoot.
Oh, yeah, he can shoot the ball. There's no question about it. I think the thing for KP, Luka, they can shoot. They can get their shot. But I think it's really important that
games to qualify for the league leaders in per game stats and per minute stats.
Oh.
Here is Luka on the money with a 3, a Luka special.
Not that one.
A shooter.
Luka Doncic feels the contact, puts it up. It's 3. Free throws coming. Doncic, by the way.
Fan favorite, was here for the championship in 2010. Fans just love him. Plays with so much heart.
Doncic with a little stutter. He moved forward, then back.
Up though too.
Sterling Brown lays a little body on Doncic. Way outside. He was just inside.
Dingus and turned around just in time.
Hey, look, the Mavericks are long. That's for sure.
Luka drives.
Excuse me.
There you go. Pull up by Luka.
Just tough. The side
tonight, but it doesn't cost Dallas as Blake Griffin comes down and misses on a 3-point try.
The Mavericks average 14 turnovers. Luka inside with the little runner. Again, making things look easier.
Made note earlier about his rebounding prowess, and that's certainly worth making note of. But his offense has improved. 17 points a game for Andre Drummond last year.
And I think they need him to score. It's pull up. Not easy to do.
Since the timeout at 3:23, the two teams have traded threes. Seth Curry for Dallas, Luke Kennard for Detroit, and off the double pump inside, Luka with a deuce.
Most collisions, Blake's gonna win.
Pick and roll involving Luka and Porzingis, and the floater's good for Luka.
So nice.
Hands it to long right.
He wanted it too. Porzingis wanted that one.
He screens for Luka, who drives and lays it in.
He can do whatever he wants on the basketball court. I think Boban does a good job of changing the flow of the game.
Long 3, Luka, yes sir.
It's a good looking stroke there. Stopped on the dime.